All right, today we're jumping into a tactical drill. This comes from a series called the Midlife Warm Up, and its purpose is incredibly specific. We are here to gather data. I want to be really clear, this is not about emotional processing. It's not about healing the past right now. This is pure reconnaissance. Think of it as an intelligence gathering mission into your own history to find the exact source of a crack in your self-trust.
So let's just dive right in. I want you to take a moment and ask yourself this one single powerful question. What was the moment everything changed for me? Now, we're not looking for a vague feeling or a general sense of things. We are looking for a specific event, a moment in time that really fundamentally changed how you saw yourself. That moment, that's our target. Okay, so our first mission here is what we're calling finding the fracture. And again, we're not looking for a fuzzy memory or a tough year. Our goal is to pinpoint the exact moment a crack first showed up in the foundation of your self-trust. And that crack, that fracture, it actually has a name, the origin wound. So what is it? We define it as that one specific moment where your confidence, your identity, or your trust in yourself was compromised. You know, it could have been a betrayal, a failure, maybe a public humiliation. Whatever it was, it left a mark. And that is the event we are here to interrogate today.
Now, this next part is maybe the most important thing to get right. Let's be absolutely clear about our mission parameters. The motto for this operation is data, not drama. This is probably the most crucial distinction in this entire process. We are engaging in a reconnaissance mission, not a therapy session. The whole goal here is clarity, not catharsis.
So let's lay out the rules of engagement, just so we're all on the same page. This exercise is about gathering data. It is about seeking clarity. It is reconnaissance. But what it is not about emotional processing. It's not about trying to fix anything. And it is definitely not about reframing the past. See, the real power of this tool is its objectivity. If you stick to these rules, you can gather pure intelligence without getting tangled up in the emotion of the memory. Okay, mission brief is done. Now it's time to actually begin the interrogation. We're going to follow a very precise 6-step tactical procedure to identify and document that origin wound. So here's the entire roadmap laid out for you. It's just 6 simple steps. First, you're going to get a notebook. We'll call it your war journal. Second, you'll ask that single powerful question. Third, you're going to give the event a title. Fourth, you'll identify the decision you made right in that moment. Fifth, you'll record the impact and the behaviors that followed. And finally, and this is so important, you will stop. Okay, let's break these down one by one. First up, step 1, get your war journal. And look, this can be any old notebook, but let's be really clear on what it's for. It's a logbook. It's for objective data. It's for clarity and assessment. This isn't the place for creative writing or emotional prose. It's for recording the cold, hard facts as you uncover them. All right, so once you've got your journal, you're on to step 2, which is asking that big question we started with. What was the moment everything changed for me? And once that memory comes up, your very next move is step 3. Name it. Give the event a title, something like the betrayal or the collapse. You know, this does something really powerful. It transforms this big, overwhelming feeling into a single, manageable piece of data. It objectifies it. It turns this big, scary monster of a memory into just a file name, so you can analyze it without it consuming you. And that leads us right into step 4. Identify the decision. See, every single wound leads to a decision that we make in its immediate aftermath. You might have decided, well, I guess I'm just not good enough, or I can't trust anyone. Sometimes it's a decision that's as profound and limiting as it's safer to stay small. Your job here is to write that decision down, word for word. And once you've nailed down that decision, step 5 is a natural next question. What behaviors came from that? What patterns started showing up right after that moment? This is all about connecting the dots between that split-second decision and your actions ever since. And now for the final step. And honestly, this is the hardest one, but it is absolutely the most critical part of this whole drill. You stop. That's it. Mission over. You do not try to fix anything. You do not try to reframe the memory or make yourself feel better about it. The goal was just observation, and that goal has been achieved. The real discipline is in stopping right here. So you might be thinking, okay, why? Why do all this? Why dig all this up just to stop? What's the point? Well, the real power, isn't in trying to fix it. It's in the clarity that comes from pure reconnaissance. Look, here's the main takeaway from this whole exercise. This drill was reconnaissance. That's all it is. You have successfully infiltrated your own past, you've identified the source of a critical vulnerability, and you've extracted the data without getting into a fight. The mission was simply to find the source, and now you have it.
And that leaves us with one last, really powerful question. By trading all those assumptions for hard data, you've mapped the past and you have located the source. So the question is no longer about what happened back then, it's about what happens now. Now that you know the truth of the origin, what will you choose to build from it?